But things have been well. We're of a certain age and we're of a certain culture. So I feel like, the Diddy stuff happened and everything like that. But I feel like the current thing right now is this J. Cole.
Gosh,
This J. Cole and Kendrick
this
thing.
guy.
Like J. Cole kind of bowing out of a battle that he kind
You
of
call it bowing out. It's not taking the high road. He didn't take the high road.
I'm glad that we haven't spoken about this. We've spoken mad times in between. I've purposely not like, yo, if y'all would have brought it up, I'd have hung up the phone. I wanted to do this here. I wanted to do this here.
Gosh.
I feel like we're all mindful, but like in like a hierarchy, like a hierarchy.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm the most not mindful. I'm the most unmindful. Corey's in between. I think Ron is the most mindful, right?
All right. In regards to what?
And I feel like mindful is like taking care and of your mental health, knowing there's certain things I don't want to see, I don't want to engage in, certain things that don't feed my spirit and feed my mind.
So
I'm not gonna do this.
Okay, so what end of the spectrum are you?
I'm on the bottom.
Where you not taking in anything?
Yeah. I soak in everything.
Are you taking
I'm with
everything?
the bullshit. Yeah. I'm looking at everything. I'm on the
I want
internet.
to
I'm watching.
Ron doesn't take in anything.
I'm watching car accidents. I'm watching people get killed. I'm watching everything.
I can't watch it like that.
I'm watching snuff film. I'm watching everything. You know what I mean?
All right.
But I feel like you're in the middle, and I feel like Ron, it just doesn't engage.
Okay, that's fair.
And I feel like mindfulness in hip hop is the conversation here.
Okay.
Because Cole did engage with Kendrick after Kendrick did kind of subliminally sent shots at him and Drake. Cole dropped the EP. I might delete this later. And he had the song 7-Minute Drill, where he had the conversation where he went at Kendrick a little bit. And on stage at the Dreamville Festival, he came clean and said it was, it wasn't in his character to do this kind of thing, and he didn't want to engage in the hip hop beef. And the only person I thought about was Corey Cool.
Oh boy,
Corey Cool,
right? Yeah,
Play It Cool Radio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what are you asking me?
How do you feel about it? How do you feel about J. Cole publicly bowing out of the hip hop beef?
All right, so it's interesting because I have not spoken about this yet.
Oh, I know.
Exclusive.
On my radio show, I did a little bit, but not enough.
Glue.
I mean, listen, without a whole bunch of words,
I'll take your time.
It's unnecessary. The whole thing is extremely unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
That's the word that comes to mind when I think about
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Why?
So the competition in hip hop is unnecessary.
No, I'm saying this competitive battle is unnecessary.
You don't feel like it's like a heavyweight bout?
No.
Like it's like Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson?
You don't need that from people.
Ali Frazier?
You don't need that from people who didn't come in that way. You don't need that from that particular musical generation. First of all,
everybody sport, though, you gotta compete against others.
They didn't have to, because nobody worried about that before they delivered that.
What do you mean? When?
Nobody worried about those three.
So Kumo D and LL Cool J never went at it.
No.
Amin and
I don't know if you can compare that.
I'm not.
I don't know if you should compare that.
What are we talking about? Why can't we compare it? People went at LL because they thought that he was
like Jay and Nas.
You asked me a question.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nobody wanted this.
We all wanted this.
Nobody asked for this. Nobody. Listen, a few days ago.
We need a shot on him.
A few days, not now, baby. A few days ago, nobody asked for this. People saw Cole on the joint with Drake. They liked the song. The song went #1. Everybody was having a good time. Nobody wanted or asked for this. You forced this on us. This is a forced
Who's forcing it? What do you mean by force? When you're saying force, what do you mean?
You
what
mean
do you
his response wasn't warranted?
Kendrick not
Kendrick's
playing
verse
wasn't
warranted.
So when Hov said Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas, there wasn't like one person that was like,
who's the
nigga,
best MC?
Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas.
Okay.
Nas didn't look at it like, nah, nigga. Matter of fact, don't put my name with y'all. I'm the best.
Well, like if you felt if you felt nasty about the nigga who said it, if you had respect for the nigga who said it, it wouldn't bother you.
Yeah, but what about like, yo, fuck the tie at the top? What's with the participation trophy?
Listen, you asked me a question.
Like, let's
just trying to answer the question.
Let's crown a number one.
You don't think niggas should be happy that they're just being associated with the creme de la creme?
No, I feel like if you feel like you're the best, let's have at it.
I hear what Cool is saying.
I'm just gonna say, in this climate and where we were 10 days, well, not more than 10 days ago. Let's say 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nobody asked for this, wanted this, cared about this. We saw the biggest stars working together and making progress.
Yeah, and Cool, we were bored. We had a conversation.
You know what? You weren't bored.
We had a conversation
because
last night.
Listen,
on our pre-production meeting, that hip hop had been in a slump.
GB, you said you were bored, right? But what are you entertained on? Are you entertained right now because of the music?
Of the competition.
That's all you're worried about. You're just worried about the back and forth bickering.
Just a little spark. Like, yo, if
this is why I said,
at the end of the year,
my name is Corey Cool.
NBA,
I represent Cool University. I only speak on these things and on these people when necessary.
Right.
I do not rush to be the first person you hear on a topic or the last person you hear. If I have something to say about it, I will speak. You asked me a question. My answer is I do not think it was necessary. Nobody asked for this. So if you're going to give this to us, right, you forced this on us, obviously it didn't go in the way we would have wanted it to go.
But to be fair, necessary,
it wasn't necessary.
Who cares about necessary, right? All right, it's something, right? And it's not going to spill into the streets or anything like that. These niggas gonna go back,
which makes it
light some incense or whatever, and fucking
more unnecessary.
I think it's
what
a
do we
good,
know?
It's a health. I think it's a healthy competition. Now, if it was unhealthy competition, it'd be like, yo, it's unnecessary. Like these dudes are
okay. If it was healthy,
taking it to a whole nother level, I think it's gonna stay on wax.
If it was healthy, one nigga would have said one thing, the other nigga would have came out, said another thing, and we'd be going back and forth saying things. We got one person to say something, the other person to say something, and then that same person go on stage and say what?
I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do this.
I'm just gonna take my ball
and then the other person.
Why do you? Well, let's move the conversation forward. Why did you think he did that?
Why did who do that?
Cole. Like, why did he just kind of? Because all right, Kendrick drops his, then Cole responds.
He didn't have to.
Well, all right, we're past that. But I'm saying Kendrick drop his, then Cole drops his. Where were they at that point? How did you see the competition?
You mean from after one song goes?
After Kendrick drops his verse, then Cole responds.
I thought it could have literally stopped right there.
No, who was ahead? Who is if it's a competition?
I would say it was a good tie. It was a good tie.
Kendrick was
okay. So
Kendrick was up.
If you had
Kendrick's verse is not that hot.
Yeah, the song
Kendrick's verse is not
number one for 3 weeks now. The verse is
not 3 weeks.
What, 2?
I'll give you 2.
All right,
maybe 2.
All right, I'll take.
I want to say 1. I want to say 1.
No, it's been 2. All right, so
I want to say 1, but
the Cole's song didn't have any conviction.
But it did. No, it did what it was supposed to do. It could have stopped there because, like I said, I don't give Kendrick's verse. It's not that ill. He was.
I see. Let me out the car, man.
He was wailing a little bit.
Let me out the car.
So why does Cole just kind of bow out?
Let me out the
from
car.
your perspective.
I don't know. That's a weird. It's weird. I mean, He did it.
Did Kendrick have something loaded up in a clip that might like?
No,
all right,
maybe
let's just end this.
No. I think possibly he just, like what some people say is he threw out a response and his response didn't get the full Monty of what he thought a response could get. It made him start backtracking. That's one way people spoke about it. Other people spoke about it that maybe they was mans, and maybe he, or at least not even mans, but you know what I'm saying, respected each other in the space that they were in.
I think they have respect, but I watched some joints going back, and it seemed like Cole was constantly throwing like little digs at.
No, it wasn't digs. It was like no. Cole was saying I'm the best. He had that
I'm the illest
bravado rap and all that. I'm the best.
No, I'll send it to you. Nice. I'll send but you got dudes out here.
He was definitely talking that Big 3 talk. He was definitely saying I'm the best.
But he said Big 3.
All of us are the best.
No.
He's like kind of like soft shit. Like
I'll send it. I'll put it in the group chat.
Right.
And it's this dude that's breaking down a bunch of verses.
I don't know, man.
From Cole.
Niggas,
where it's like, yo,
it don't matter.
He's throwing mad subliminals at, like, really, like, using verses and his old songs, his old albums, all that stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, this nigga really researched this shit.
Right.
And
if you want to find
you
something,
believe that? You believe those things?
You gotta watch. You have to watch it.
But you believe those things?
Well, I didn't believe it before, but when I watched this, the dude was very convincing.
Okay.
And I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
All right. I mean, listen, I'm a realist at the end of the day. I just think my initial answer to the question that I was asked is none of it makes sense. It was for no reason. Because think about it. Right now, you had Drake and Cole. They did a few spot dates. They made some good money on the road. Like, you're forcing this on me.
Not really.
You are.
It's like, yo, what's
feel like Cole is not like that.
These dudes they're accomplished already.
Listen,
they're accomplished.
Right,
they're making money. Like, what's wrong with, like, all right, we're competing.
You don't want to see them make no music together?
Who's to say they're not gonna make any music together?
No, this will ensure that they make music together.
No, this is against each other right now.
Huh?
You have to go.
I don't think it's gone. I don't think it's gone that far.
Him falling back is ensuring that they will probably make music with each other in the future. Like, this is him bowing out. This is him saying that, yo, listen,
niggas ask me a question.
I'd rather be friends than be enemies. Like, if us competing.
That's what Cole said.
Yes.
Right, but Kendrick didn't say that.
No, Kendrick wants war.
Okay.
With whoever is